Next up, let's talk about the Texas game, Texas and Xavier. So intriguing game here between these two teams as well. But they differ in a lot of ways. And that's something that is going to play out in this game between these two teams. First off, the guard play is fantastic. That's going to make a big difference. The guard play is absolutely going to make a difference in this game. You've got a Texas team that is one of the hottest in the country right now, won the Big 12 tournament, got itself into a situation where, they now are in a Sweet 16 under Rodney Terry. It's been a very impressive run as we talk about this Texas-Xavier matchup and what the Longhorns have done here the last couple of weeks. Texas can put up points. Now, Xavier can as well. You look at these two teams, and you see a Xavier team that scores in the 80s almost every night. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. Now, Texas can do that as well. Texas was second in the Big 12 in scoring at 76 points a game. So, certainly, they know how to fill it up. They know how to take care of business. They can do that. They can play high-paced. Xavier may want to play more high-paced, but both these teams are capable of playing high-paced. The next question is this. Who can stop somebody? Who's able to make a stop? And that's where you have to look at these two teams and say, Texas is much better suited to make stops than Xavier is. You look at Xavier, they were bottom 4 in the Big East in scoring when it comes to defense. On the defensive side, they were bottom 4 in opponent field goal percentage. They were bottom half of the Big East in opponent three-point field goal percentage. They were not good defensively. Now, they're a good rebounding team, but they were not good defensively by any stretch. And also, when it came to turnover margin, they were bad. Bottom 4 in turnover margin in the Big 12. Texas will exploit all of that and more in this game. Texas is a team that can fill it up, but also plays defense. Look at what Texas has done all season long on that side of the ball. They've been much better than Xavier has been. There's no question about that. They're the best free throw shooting team in the Big 12 Conference. On top of that, you look at this team and you say to yourself, okay, turnovers, number 1 in the Big 12 in turnover margin. Number 1, plus 3.3 per game. You got a Xavier team that's minus 1.3 when it comes to average turnover margin per game. That's the kind of thing that can make or break. If you've got a Sweet 16 game and you're on the ropes, turnovers are going to play an enormous role, and Texas dominates its opponents in that category. Xavier does not. Xavier is the opposite in many respects of what Texas does when it comes to turnovers, and those are the things that are going to make a difference. Texas can play up tempo if it wants to. It's got some of the best backcourt play in the country right now. Marcus Carr, Tyrese Hunter, Serge Ibaka, Rice. I mean, this thing is really humming along. And on top of that, the reason I like Texas out of the gates in the NCAA tournament is because these guys want to see Rodney Terry get the job. And I believe ultimately they are going to get this win. Texas is going to an Elite Eight. And they're going to beat Xavier. It's going to be a high scoring. I'm going to say 78-72, Texas over Xavier in the Sweet 16. There you have it.